Alright guys, so on this episode of Jack's Business Talk, we're going to be driving. So you know what that is? That means must be an episode of Talking with Jack. Or Room for Thoughts, that's what it's called. I don't know. The episode where I'm sitting in a vehicle, which seems to be most of them anymore. One of the big things I want to talk about in this episode, there's two things I want to talk about. I want to go back to a prior topic I was talking about, Social Security. And to dig in a little bit further on an example I had recently in the past couple days. So, someone's coming up to me and they said, the rate that Social Security is, they kind of expect at the end of their working career to only be getting $1,000 a month. Then with a 401k, according to Fidelity, if they work really, really hard, they'll get a whole whopping about $550 a month. So it's all said and done, they'll probably get, like, let's round up a good chunk and be nice to the fella. A whole whopping $1,800 for 40 years for not even 40%. Isn't that depressing? Ignore the big G. It's definitely not what you think. No one sponsors this channel except for me. You want to help me out? Hit the like and subscribe button. I couldn't help myself. It was too good to resist. You have to sacrifice at some point in your life. Do you want to sacrifice early, or do you want to sacrifice late in life? Do you want to live poor in the beginning, or do you want to live poor in the end? I would personally rather enjoy the last of the go-go years. This is a time when you're younger in life that you have the vinegar and piss in you to grind it out with little to no sleep and to keep going. I'm kind of reaching towards the end of that time where you can be doing that. But I would still rather sacrifice 5 to 10 years of this and have the bulk of my 40s and my 50s and my 60s and the 70s and the 80s than to rack myself hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for a college degree that is basically useless, and your teeny bopper and in your tweeny toon years. Yeah, I made that up. But your tweeny toon years, just to hit your 30s and be like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? So that's another thought too. You might be asking yourself, geez, Jack, you seem anti-schooling. No, I'm definitely not anti-schooling at all. I think it depends on how you look at the outcome of what you're going for. But if you're going to go to a college, then you better be going for something that's going to pay it off in the end. You need to treat it as though you're looking at your yield and your net income, because I don't care what it is. Even if it's something that you love, you're going to hate it. And that's just reality. Doing the same thing every day. I've never seen someone love what they did 20 years down the road. You don't see car mechanics that enjoy building motors and street racing and doing drag racing on the strip, dirt track, all that kind of stuff. You don't see them in the shop 5 years afterwards loving their job. They hate it because they don't get to actually do exactly what they want. They're just doing the grunt or the stuff that pays the bills. That's kind of what happens in everything. So don't tell me that you going out and having a liberal arts degree is going to pay and racking up $150,000 worth of debt. Sorry, there's a buck. And racking up $150,000 worth of debt and a liberal arts master's degree is worth it. You're not going to do anything with that degree. Now, if you're goal is to go out and become an attorney, a lawyer, something with a specialized degree, that you have the potential of expanding into different quadrants, according to Robert Kiyosaki, and you can then build upon that. You can own the business, you can develop a product, you can see clients at the same time. You have the capability of making $500,000 a year, for example, as a doctor or an attorney or some type of specialty field with I guess you really need more than a 4-year degree, with a with a master's or a PhD. Then I say go for it. However, you're not going to do that with most degrees from a college. The other thing I want to talk about, again, and coming back around to it, is prioritizing what's important to you. It doesn't matter if you're grinding it out, if you have nothing to grind it for in the end. It all comes to the fact that what you're living for has to be good for everyone, even during the process. If it means slowing down and adding a few years, then do it. Enjoy the process. Don't just race through it trying to get done. That's where a lot of problems come in. It's where, the people that are most near and dear to you end up leaving you high and dry. There are more people that work hard for the big income that never comes, that are alone in the end, than the ones that have made it. Let me explain. So, look around you in your local job, your career, whatever it is. Is your boss happy? I'd say probably not. Does he seem to be in the peak of fitness? If I had to guess, probably not. Is he on his first marriage? Second marriage? Third marriage? Fourth marriage with a bit of side on the side? You get what I'm saying now. It doesn't mean anything to work that hard if you're making everyone that you're working for miserable around you. Think about that. There's something else I want to talk about, but while I'm on this road, it's going to get a little bumpy, so I'm going to pause the video for a minute until I get to the gas station and get onto the highway. So I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes, I'm guessing. Alright, so the next thought was quiet quitting. Why it's a horrible idea. Why you shouldn't do it. Why? So, more dear. So anyway, quiet quitting, although you might think it's productive and to the point, and be like, I'm not putting any extra effort into my job. I hate this place. Screw this place. I hate my boss. I hate this company. I hate. Hate is a very, very strong word. I'm not here to discuss what the word hate means. But what I am here to say is, by quiet quitting, you're letting that mindset, that attitude, creep into the rest of your lifestyle, causing you to reflect it on the, eventually, naturally, you will put that attitude into the rest of the stuff that you do outside of your job place. So all your projects, your real estate, your following job, it's a toxic trait to have, and you should avoid it at all costs, to keep yourself focused and in the game for what is important to you. That's all I really want to say about that topic. And if this was a live stream, I would turn it over to you guys, because I probably got about another 20 minutes in the car. But it's not a live stream. I'm recording this as I'm driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour. So with that being said, for right now, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Jack's Business Talk.